right, so what's going on, everyone? We got another one. We got another stock that we're going to add to our simulated portfolio, and you guys can see it as Yum China Holdings. I know many of you haven't even heard of this particular stock, but that's why we're here. That's why we created this YouTube channel, to show you all that there are other opportunities that are not being discussed that you can also make money from or profit in. So we're going to talk about that today, add it to the portfolio. Before I break all that down, make sure you guys hit that like, share, and subscribe as always for more of my videos. All right, so now I'm going to show you why we're adding this to the portfolio on the long-term charts. Now, to those who are new, long-term simply means we're looking for price to move in a weekly to monthly time frame, not 10 years, not 40 years. That's not long-term for us. Okay, we're not trying to hold stocks that long. So we're going to start out with looking at Yum China on the weekly chart. First thing we always do, we come in and mark the territory of where we think buyers are, majority buyers, and where we think majority of sellers are. Okay, so keep that in mind as we continue to track the performance of these stocks. So I think you guys can see on the weekly chart that Yum China has buyers right around this area right here. Okay, that's going to be important for us to document the performance of the market. You can see that the market also in Yum China has sellers there. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and create a sell pocket right up here, but I may not hold it here because you can see that these buyers are trying to eradicate the sellers in that pocket right now. So this sell pocket may not be here any longer, too much longer. The next pocket of seller we're going to add is up here around like 53, 54 bucks. Running this thing over to the left side of the chart, we can see up here is definitely a sell pocket. And there's one more right here. Okay, so I think we got that. So now let's look at Yum China on the 2 weeks chart real quick, and I'm going to provide some information as to why I think this stock is trying to go up. We already know where the problem childs are, where the problem areas are. The first one is this sell pocket here. Then the next one is going to be around like 52.50 to like 54 bucks. Okay. Now let's get to the reason why we think this stock is due to go up. Looking at this first weekly price bar there, and here's the second weekly price bar that is grabbing my attention. This is telling me that the market wants to go up. These two weekly price bars is telling me that the market wants to go up. The only issue is these people that's trying to sell the stock right here. That's it. Outside of that, the stock would have already gone up higher in price. Here it is on the 3 weeks. Same price bars, but on a longer time frame. We got a buy signal here in Yum China, and we're still seeing on this last printed 3 weekly price bar, the market closing at the high of the bar, emphasizing that the market is wanting to go up higher in price. Okay. Here is Yum China on the 5 weeks. This here, this base, this buy pocket down here in Yum China is probably the biggest reason why I suspect this stock wants to continue to go up higher in price. We have a massive amount of accumulation going on right here of people buying the stock. And especially after we didn't get the weakness on this 5 weekly price bar, market held support, buyers supported the price, and the market is still trying to go up higher. So that's probably the biggest reason why I think this stock needs to be added to the portfolios, because of this reason alone. Okay, so now we got that said, these are our targets, these 3 sell pockets right here. Given the amount of strength here, it's feasible for us to try to target like $57 to $58. Okay, so let's run this back on the weekly chart. But first, let me show you the monthly. That's another big idea from me right there. Fantastic move to the upside on that monthly price bar in November, December. We really didn't get too much fanfare, but for us to see the market close off the lows up here in the middle of the bar, it tells me that those buyers were actually in the market buying. Okay. So now back to the weekly. Okay, so we're going to target Yum China. First of all, this second sell pocket at 52.30 all the way up there around 54 bucks. Okay, that's 11.97% there. we're going to have our stop loss down here to where we can prove that people were buying the stock. So if price breaks this area, then automatically we need to cancel the prediction and move on to another opportunity. Our next target is going to be up here at $57.58, $57.42 to 58, 20.48% there. Okay, so that's the, I think that's the one I said it's potentially we could see the market go up there. There's a potential that we can see the market run up there in Yum China. So now we got that. Let's add it to the portfolio. Today is the 4th of January. The ticker symbol is YUM. Company name is Yum China Holdings. And the price on Friday was $48.17. There it is right there. So these are our other stocks that we are tracking right here that we've already added to the portfolio for the month of December. These are the ones that we're tracking for January. And I might do a video to where we just go ahead and review these stocks to see if we need to let them go. So we take the profit and move on to the next opportunity. All right, so that's it. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.